I need gloves.
No, you don't.
Frick yeah.
There's a hose. Ew. Don't you have to secure it or something?
Watch out. Hey guys, make sure to get entered into our huge giveaway. We will be giving away one or more of these products at random every 1,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is subscribe and drop a comment on this video. Good luck.
Oh my gosh. No way. To go to Ibex country, New Mexico, and just driving along and spotted a freaking giant bull just right off the road with a giant group of cows. It's on private, no hunting, but wow, this bull is freaking huge. Is that the big one? Oh yeah, it is. He's heavy.
Only like 3.5 hours to go and we'll be on the Ibex unit. It'll be dark, but hopefully we can find camp and get set up and be chasing Ibex with the bow in the morning. Well, we made it to the Ibex unit in New Mexico. It's dark, so we haven't really got a chance to see what it looks like.
Lots of giant cactus so far, and this road's narrow for our little camp trailer, so we're hoping to find a camping spot really soon. It's starting to sketch us out a little bit. We've never been right here before, so we don't know what the road's going to do. So we're
so far so good.
Kind of taking a risk going in here blind with the camper. Ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea. That's probably not a good idea, babe. Just taking it super slow. That's definitely gonna touch. Super slow so you don't tear anything off. This is where it's gonna hit. Just so I can scrape. The turn back there is a lot sketchier than if we we should have went out and walked it. Found our camping spot.
Yeah, that was sketch.
Let's do it.
Should be fine.
Watch for snakes. You freak.
Well, it's our first morning here in New Mexico on the Ibex hunt. It was very unexpected, but we're excited. It was a long day of travel yesterday, like 15, 16 hours in the truck and setting up camp, so we actually slept in a little bit today, this morning, but we still have 11 days, so we're just going to hurry and eat a little breakfast and then little burnt pancakes. And then we're going to go learn the unit, drive around, do some glassing, hopefully turn up some Ibex.
That's a thick pancake.
Yeah. Just glassed up the first Ibex of my life. That was pretty awesome. It's kind of a different feeling looking through the big eyes and seeing an ibex on a rock face. So we just started glassing for the morning, and if we find something decent, we will work our way up the mountain and try to get in on them. But if not, we're probably going to cover some country, learn all these roads and all the different access points to the mountain, water, glassing points, all that stuff. So it's kind of the plan for now, and we'll just kind of see what happens.
All right, it's day one, and we just barely got to the backside of these things. This is the backside of the Floridas where the ibex live, and we wanted to see what it looks like back here. It looks like it's less cliffy back here. It's the middle of the day, so we're pulling out the glass right now to see if we can find anything moving. But we just talked to a fish and game officer, and he kind of gave us a couple starting points. It was super nice, and told us a couple spots to try. He says that there's probably 500 to 700 head of these things out here, so there's a lot. Like, we've already seen some nannies this morning, but we only saw probably 6 or 7 nannies, and then another one by itself. We haven't seen any billies yet. He said this time of year the billies will be bachelored up, so they'll be hanging out with the other billies. So once we find one billy, we'll find more, hopefully. Okay, so if you go from that nanny and go straight down that rock that she's laying on, there's like some jagged rocks sticking up, some little ones. He's laying in the shade of one of those jagged rocks. I can just see his horns. Our first billy of the trip. Looks pretty big.
He's got a lot of curl. I would shoot that one.
Yeah, he looks like a big one. I don't know how you'd get to him. You couldn't go above him, no way. You literally have to sneak onto that bench with him and get the wind right. You could get to him, but then those nannies right above him would see you if you weren't careful. I don't think he's a giant, but he's a big one.
Yeah. So, I've talked to tons of people about this tag, and everybody says it's straight up infested with rattlesnakes. So, for a little peace of mind, snake gators. So, nothing can bite through that. They look like they're gonna do anything?
I don't know, they should.
I feel like they need to come up to here. Let's go get a goat. We got a big billy spotted. Making my first stalk of the trip, if I can make it up there in time. I got about 3 hours till dark. They're right where we left them. They're still bedded, so I'm gonna try to work my way up, get on top of this mountain, hopefully get above them. They're pretty close to the top, but we'll see what the wind does. And there's a bunch of other trucks at the trailhead, so who knows what could happen, but can't kill them sitting in the truck, so we're gonna go after it.
Alright, so I'm watching those billies and all those other goats go up the mountain. So what they've done is they've started from where we saw them the first time, and they've moved left across the hillside and up. They're almost to the top now, which is our plan. Of Skyler was going to get to the top and then go along the top and peek over the edge and see if he could get a shot. But this is even better. Like, they're moving into the perfect spot for him to get a shot. They're almost to the top, and if they'll hang out right there before they go over, if he can hurry and get to that spot, he'll be able to get a shot. There's a giant billy in this group, freaking huge. The rest of them are just little ones and nannies, but there is one definite shooter in there, and hopefully that's going to be the hard part, is once he gets within bow range, is to not bust the rest of them before he can get a shot on that big billy.
Well, getting closer, but the ridge I was on didn't connect like I thought it did. So I'm gonna have to cross this canyon up here, and I'm just hoping to make it before dark. They're heading towards the top, hoping to get to where I can maybe cut them off. But either way, it's still so cool to see them. They're literally just up on the side of a sheer cliff, just feeding, running around like it's no big deal. Pretty crazy.
Alright, there's our big boy, and the sun just barely went down. A bunch of the other ones were headed towards the top, but he's kind of hanging down just below that cliff line. Skyler's gonna have to peek over the top and try to get a straight down shot at him. There's no other way. He is surrounded by sheer cliffs, like insane cliffs. They're kind of just holding tight though. Skyler still has a ways to go, so hopefully he can make it in time. Alright, the billy is still in an awesome spot. Skyler is on the top right now. He's getting really close. He should be right there within 5 minutes. He said the wind is swirling a little bit on the top, so everything's perfect right now if the wind will just cooperate for another 15-20 minutes. Okay, you're in a perfect spot. Just peek off the edge and he's right there. Guaranteed you're within 40 yards. He's just feeding in a green bush. You should be able to see him. Yeah, I got you now.
Said it is too dangerous for me to peek over the edge. I will die.
Okay, if you have nothing right there, you need to back out and hit the main ridge top again and then come a little bit farther to the left. He's kind of working back to the left now, and there's kind of a little flattish looking spot. You might have better luck peeking over the edge. I could see you and him in the same frame on the video right now. So you're very, very close, but just try to find a way to get to where you can see over the edge. And if you find a good spot, just hang tight and just see if they come to you. He might just come right to you. And if he starts going the other way, just back out and follow him along the ridgeline and you can catch up. He's acting like he might want to feed back up your way, so just get in a good spot and hang tight and let's see if he gets back up higher. He's been up behind that pillar most of this time, and so just get in a good spot. He's definitely headed your way right now.
That's a wrap for the first night here in New Mexico chasing ibex. Got within 200 yards of the group. I could never see the big billy. It's just too steep. It's too dangerous to even try to get closer. They were below about 150 foot cliff for me probably. So yeah, not even worth even thinking about trying, but it was still cool to be within 200 yards of an ibex. That's the first for me, so this mountain is no joke. It's only day number 1. My legs are already trashed, but hopefully they'll get better as we go, at least for a handful of days anyway. So time to head down the mountain back to Nicole and head back to camp.